Good morning, good afternoon, and evening to everyone, regardless of where you're following us from. My name is Otieno Mjomba, and I'm here again. I'm here. Kiswahili tunasema kwamba mnasema vipi? Mwanzo wa kitu si hoja, kile muhimu ni mwisho wake. Mwanzo wa ngoma ni lele. Na now here we are almost approaching the final end, the tail end of everything. I don't know how you are receiving the news across the nation. Big shockers around. I know that people are surprised in some areas, and in some areas people are rejoicing. We might be losing Honorable Aden Duale. Aden Duale might be, or in fact not might be, but already Farah Malim is back. Farah Malim is back. And so this election so far, we are losing big wigs. And I don't know what will happen. So guys have been calling me. So far, I have like 20 calls from 7 a.m. 20 calls. People in need of getting information, trying to know, is it really coming home or is not coming home, and to which side? Now, it is good to understand that, yes, we have different factions, different political parties, and different alliances. But so far, things are good. Things are happening well. And I'm just reading a comment that someone has sent to me about the same. Now, so far, we have people that have won, have already been declared winners. And it is important just to understand that we have those that have already been declared winners. So I'd like to start with Nairobi region so far. For those in Nairobi region, 17 out of the total number of constituencies are already in favor of Azimio la Umoja coalition. And so, in fact, if chances are, information that reaching us that we might be having a shocker in Nairobi, that your governor might be a different person, might not be Sakaja, but let's wait and see. Yes. I know someone is wondering why, but you might have a different governor in Nairobi, not Sakaja. It might be Igathe. It might be Igathe coming home to Nairobi to rule Nairobi people. So how will you deal with the fact that Igathe is your new governor? Or how will you deal with the fact that it is Sakaja? So far, every indication shows something different. And unconfirmed reports, information that I just got was showing that there was a tie. It was a neck-to-neck kind of a race. Levi Barasa, IBC wanachelewesha hii kitu. Levi, the fact remains that IBC, yes, they are not. The only thing is they have to follow law. Remember 2017 when we had the NASA petition, the submission, that wall, how the results were being transmitted, and was it a genuine thing or something that information was being doctored, that we don't need to have results being tabulated or collated at the back end, and then you get the information on the big screens. And so that is why IEBC decided that you know what, we are going to give you the task of doing what? Task of you collecting the data. But you see, the fact remains that IBC right now have the information. They know who is the president. They know everything. And they're just waiting for the opportune time. Opportune time comes in different ways. One is that there must be communication between the IEBC and the other security stakeholders, informing them of now the change of guard and the communication that is supposed to happen. And in the process, if it is the fifth, Baba the fifth, or Ruto the fifth, then Ruto will get the communication, or Raila will get the communication early, prior to, for them to start preparing their team and the communication team to get ready, and also for the aid, so that when the results are being announced officially, they are already there, and also at their respective areas, security is already beefed up. That is one thing that happens. So before declaring the results, that we must go through that process. And the results might be coming our way today. Every indication shows that every indication shows that we are going to get the results today. Yesterday we were waiting for it, but there were some hitches in between, just confirming the details. Now we might be having the results today. We are from getting the first briefing from the IEBC. We are going to get the observers, Africa observers have also, the East Africa observers have also given their report, and the report is a positive one. So let's wait, but be rest assured, from around 2 p.m. today through to evening, so many changes are going to be there, and you will be surprised of the information. But what we have is that, get ready for I know that might go in a bad way with the Kenya Kwanza team, but get ready for Baba the Fifth. Baba might be your next president. Every indication shows that Baba is going to win, and confirmed reports talks about, but from the inner sources, talks about a difference of around between 700 and 800,000 votes. And so far, if you check on different TV platforms, I'm getting information that Citizen is all contradicting NTV, but that is expected. That was expected, Nancy. That was expected, Nancy Dan. It is expected. Right now, if you check, Ruto is at 6.2, while Raila is at 6.1 on Citizen TV. If you go to NTV, NTV is giving you a different information, that Raila is at, I'm just confirming that for you, that Raila is at 5.6 leading, and Ruto is at 5.2 trailing. And if you go to KTN, KTN is also giving you a different information on the same. The KTN team, Kivumbi 2022, is talking about Raila at 5.9, and Ruto at 5.9. It is, in fact, Raila is leading in a two, both NTV and KTN, while Citizen Raila is trailing with just a few margin, small margin. Understand this, that up to now, you can see a particular trend coming up. What is the trend? The trend is that all the media stations, they are now almost reading from the same script. The margin that was there before is not there. So we are having a range of 100,000, 200,000, but that is reducing. And if you are following, if by any chance Raila was trailing in a particular channel, right now the difference is very small. And if in some channels, in fact, it has already surpassed William Ruto. Every indication is that Raila might score 6.7 to 7 million, and the winner might score 7 million of the votes cast. It is interesting that why is it that for this particular round, we're almost calling it a Raila win? Is because of the fact that central region, by them not turning up in large number, by central region having an average of 30% voter turnout, it was a blessing in disguise to Azimio team, because chances are that central region was already Kenya Kwanza flock, or a particular section of Kenya Kwanza, and Kenya Kwanza had already made inroads in central Kenya. But they were spoiled of choices. What do we do next? Should we or shouldn't we support? But also the other thing, by the fact that people did not, central region did not have a person at the helm, leave alone the deputies, person at the helm. that made the region to be a bit reluctant in terms of going out to vote. But also, by Central Region not going out to vote, it begs the question: is it a sign of patriotism or a sign of individualism and selfishness? Yeah, it depends with the region where you're coming from. If you're coming from a region that feels like it's more of a betrayal, then you feel like Central Region might not be very patriotic in Kenya's election, and there is a lot of individualism as per the election. Yeah, politics is about self-interest, but remember, the president that we're going to elect will be the president for the whole nation and not just one particular community or few communities. So I think the fact that they didn't turn up in large number, that was a blessing in disguise for Raila Odinga, but a shot in the arm to Deputy William Ruto, because by the end of it all, it might affect the performance, because now Ruto is supposed to fight for these other votes with Raila Odinga, the rest of the country with Raila Odinga, when it was so obvious that by getting central votes, then it was almost a Ruto presidency. So that is one of the reasons. But another reason from other observers and analysts from Central Region is that Central was trying to protect their own in the Rift Valley region, trying to protect their own. So by not voting or not turning up in large number, and out of that 30% that turned up in large number, 75% voted in favor of Ruto. So it was more of protecting and saving our brothers and sisters in the Rift Valley. But regardless of it all, I think security apparatus are everywhere right now protecting everything. And based on how the campaigns were, based on how every indication shows, it shows that we are going for a peaceful transition, but there is a caveat on this peaceful transition. If today, for example, IBC announces Raila as the winner, then pressure will not be Nairobi. Pressure will be lifted to the other region, that is Nakuru and Eldoret mostly, and Uasin Gishu, mostly the Uasin Gishu region. If Ruto is declared the winner in today's this election, then pressure will come to Nairobi and Kisumu. Why so? It's because so far Nairobi is around 65 to 70% in favor of Raila Odinga. Out of 10 Nairobians, 7 are supporting Raila, 3 are supporting other candidates. So if that happens, then Nairobi is going to be one of the hotspots. So this is just the analysis that we need to understand. So whoever wins, there will be pockets of instabilities in between, but that will be controlled by the police and the security apparatus, because every indication shows that they know of the hotspots around in the country, and they have already moved. Yesterday, there was the security was beefed up in some of the regions in the country, and as a clear indication of the hotspots around the nation. So get ready for the big announcement that might be coming your way. Someone says, since yesterday night, results for the presidential elections have been streaming across different platforms, different television channels. I've also been airing the results, some which are very different. Yeah, it is bound to be different. The results are bound to be different. And why are they different? Because understand that all the results are being picked from the portal, IEBC portal. So from that portal, it depends. The first name is Bomet, followed by Bungoma, then Busia, like that. So if you are to decide that you're going to pick all the Bomet results, all the Bomet from 34A, then and you collect all of them, then you go to Bungoma. Remember, Bungoma this round has voted in favor of Kenya Kwanza, and then you go to the next one, then you start getting different results. But for the people, that is Citizen now, for Citizen and I think NTV, that started collecting results from the word go, then you are rest assured that the results are oscillating. You find that because by that particular time we were talking about 30%, 40%. So they had picked that 40% that was there, collated that, then went to another area that was there. Then they have to come back again to these other regions that they already passed. But the stations like I think NTV, KBC, they started when everything was almost done, when we are talking about 70, 80%. So with that 70, 80%, you find that you just go to one constituency or one region, county, pick everything in that county, you move to the next. So the results are we are bound to get different results coming forward or coming forth, but by around when they get to around 34, 35,000 of the polling stations, then you're going to see as almost stagnant or similar results cutting across. It has already started being similar because the difference between one station and to another is not that huge. Remember, some time back, a station was at 1 million, while another one is at 600 and something. Another one was around 300 and something. So that was the difference. But currently, the difference between one station to another is not that huge. So we are moving. However, all the media stations, that is a fact, all the media stations might not collect the results and give the official or give the final provisional results before IBC. The IBC are ahead of the pack currently, and they know what they are doing. Media will play their part. They are going to do it, but by the time the results will be announced, some of the media stations will be remaining with around 1,000, 2,000 polling stations, or even 4,000 polling stations to complete the job. Why? Because all the media stations cannot collect and get to the 46,299 of the polling stations. When that happens, there might be a margin of error, and that is what IBC might not want to have. You might find one media station having 8 million as the winner, another one having 700 and something as the winner, another one having, there might be a difference. But you see, from one portal, we expect all the results to be the same. So IBC is going to be very, they're all monitoring and observing a lot that is happening in the country. So by that particular time, when media will be almost there, they will call it. And be rest assured that the call will be in favor of the guy that you know. And who is the guy? Just to prepare you that currently it might be Raila's moment, the Mandela moment. If you've watched, if you followed the trends on social media, just want to take you through different trends on social media for you to understand. Yesterday, the HINB, this is National Intelligence Bureau, came up with their data, and they gave a data of 47 counties in the country. And out of the 47 counties in the country, they gave Raila 25 counties. That Raila was leading in 25 counties, as they led in 22 counties. Some of the counties were a matter of almost a neck-to-neck race, and by today I'm sure that it is going to have changed, because it was around 49, 40, 49, 49, 48, 49, and so things are bound to change. That was the information that came yesterday. Advantage of this is that for you to be elected as the president, for you to be declared as the president, yes, you must have 50+1, and also you must take control of over 20 from 24 and above counties in the country. So that, is it going to happen or won't it happen? If it happens, then already, or based on the Hustler news, then that is already a reality. So we're just waiting for the 50+1. The good thing in this election is that we are going to have 50+1. Though the margin between the winner and the second, the first runners up might be that small, but we are going to have 50+1. one of the votes that is going to come home. Another thing that you must be ready for is that there will be disputes. People will not just take this information, these results, just like that. There will be disputes across the nation. And some people will lament, some will go to court. And in fact, people have started already preparing data and every figure to take to court just to launch a petition. And they are going very soon. You'll start getting pressers from different presidential aspirants that have lost. Some will concede, some will not. And for those that will concede, they are going to be okay with it. But one or two might not concede. And that means that they are going to take it to court. And when they take it to court, the whole processes. That is why IBC is very keen. IBC doesn't want the election, if by any chance it is taken to court, to the Supreme Court, to be nullified, or for them to be seen as the problem. They want to be vindicated in all this. And how? Then it means that they have to be slow and sure. But the fact remains that the media might not count all the votes before the time. This is going to take, that will take them almost a week, or by close of the business Friday evening. You've heard also that Minji, that is Anne Waiguru, by the time the close of by 9th of August, around 9 p.m., the information that was awash in all the social media was indicating that we have these women that are leading in that are governors elect, and Waiguru was among the people that were there. However, things have changed, and it seems that so many things have happened. And currently, Ngirishi is the new governor of Kirinyaga, and so get ready for that. Nairobi, I told you that Nairobi is a 50-50 thing. Things are changing in Nairobi. Then we are talking about Duale, just clarification. Duale has defended his seat with 9,905 against his close competitor Nasir Dolelo of ODM, who garnered 5,972. So Duale is back in the parliament. Duale is back. That is good news. Martha Karua has just congratulated Wangui Ngirishi. Your win is of great significance to this. And Wangui Ngirishi was in one way. Wangui Ngirishi was on one way supporting the Azimio movement, but she was very, very clear. She didn't want to be upakwa matope, to be seen as a puppet. So she did well. She played her cards well, and so that is home. That is home. Another trending topic is that there is a video that has resurfaced about Raila being called Commander-in-Chief in a celebration, but that is we will confirm that to you. We'll just confirm that to you. I'll just confirm that to you. So just keep it tuned. Much will be coming on your way. Another part of it, information that is good for you is that Aisha Jumwa is trending, and you know why she's trending. We talked about that yesterday. Gideon Mungaro was declared the winner yesterday and given the certificate. So Gideon Mungaro is the governor-elect Kilifi County, and so many people have been elected in the new government. And so I just want to take us through some of this data that we've received, the information that people have shared with me. And yes, I can confirm that. One is that people are interesting. They are sending. Some are not verified data. And remember, ignore fake news. Always verify the data that you get. before sharing it out. There is a data that was purported to have come from Azimio movement that was talking about Raila congratulating the governors elect, the governor elect, but that was not, and that is not the position of the party. I can confirm that. In case that happens, then definitely you will get confirmation just here. You'll get confirmation just here. But for now, it is not what is happening. It is not what is happening. IBC, people are complaining that IBC is taking time, just the same way I explained. IBC is not taking time. IBC is just okay. But just to confirm that Paul Otuoma has been elected as Busia governor. Gladys Wanga has been elected Homa Bay governor. Gideon Mung'aro, Kilifi governor. Wavinya Ndeti, Machakos governor. Mutula Kilonzo, Makueni governor. Julius Malombe is in Kitui. George Natembea, Trans Nzoia governor. Ochilo Ayako, Migori. James Orengo, Siaya. Paul Simba Arati, Kisii. Hamadi Boga, Kwale. Lee Kinyanjui, Nakuru. Jeremiah Limukai, Turkana. And the list continues. So many people have been elected. That is the Azimio wing, those that have been elected as governors. That is the information that you have. So what is your take? What is that your take about all this hulabalu? I call it hulabalu based on the fact that just now you get this information, and after a few minutes you are getting a different information. What is your take about the situation as it is? Whom do you think, or who do you think will be Nairobi governor? I'm posing that question to us. Whom do you think will be Nairobi governor? Will that be Sakaja or Igathe? Who will it be? That is the big question, the elephant in the room. Who will it be? Today at Sakaja all the way, but it's a challenge thing that Sakaja, the information that is coming might be different. It might be Sakaja. Just tell us the man. Okay, he'll tell you the man, but it's good to hold your horses. The returning officers, and so far information is coming. Nairobi Nairobi might be going the Azimio way. Nairobi might be going the Azimio way, but we are going to confirm that Nairobi might be going the Azimio way. That is one thing, that the challenge that is there. Yes, it is a neck-to-neck race, neck-to-neck race, but Nairobi might be going. Nairobi might be going. Just be keen on that. And there is this thing that is happening. You see, politics of Nairobi. Sifuna is in. Sifuna is already in as the senator. And yes, Sakaja is a darling to all the faction. Sakaja is a darling to all the factions, both the Azimio and even the other side of Kenya Kwanza. But there is the politics of interest, and interest must be protected. Remember currently that Nairobi, ODM and Azimio is controlling most of the county assemblies, most of the county assembly seats, the MCAs, most of the MCAs in Nairobi. Most of the MCAs in Nairobi are already there. So Nairobi might be going the Azimio way, and Nairobi is blue. And when Nairobi is blue, you know that Nairobi is the heartbeat of the country. If Sakaja wins, if the English guys mnajua, if I don't know kama ni when ama if, but if Sakaja wins, then one thing is bound to happen. That Sakaja, there might be a push to impeach Sakaja just before his first term in the office. If that happens, then you will see, because currently the MCAs in Nairobi are so many. MCAs in Nairobi are so many. Nairobi is that is Azimio team. Azimio team is winning a lot in Nairobi, and that might be something that might surprise. That is something that might surprise many people. Many people. And now, assume that Sakaja wins. Now, the politics of the tribal politics comes in. If Sakaja wins, then chances are that Sifuna might not do his role of oversighting the county, of oversighting the county government, oversighting Bwana Sakaja. And what will that lead to? It will be a challenge to us. So we might have a scenario of Sonko as the senator and Kidero as the governor, where Sonko, in the first term of Kidero, Sonko was a darling. Kidero was a darling to Sonko, and they were buddies. And then second term, then so many bad things happened, because chances are that Sifuna might go for 2 terms, and after that, Sifuna definitely will want to move and scale up. And when scaling up, definitely will go for the governor seat. And for you to be the governor, then you'll work hard to paint this other governor as a non-performer, and that might have a negative effect. I like the politics in Makueni, where the new governor elect, that is Mutula Jr., the relationship between Mutula Jr. and the outgoing governor has been that great. So if the country can adjust to that and have that pattern of dealing with leadership, then so much will happen. So generally, that is the situation as it is. The new updates will be coming your way, but today I won't do the communication as always. I won't do it as always, because today we are going we'll be analyzing the politics on the national broadcaster, the KBC, from 5 to 7. So our updates of 2 and update of at 4 will not happen. However, we'll keep you posted on our social media platforms just to let you know about the happenings. So tune in make sure that you watch KBC, follow the different channels. KBC, why? Because always understand, KBC is government, and when the news will be announced, the feeds will first of all be directed to the government station. If by any chance there is an issue, then definitely, if there is a national statement or any statement, it will definitely come through KBC. So we'll be analyzing today from 2 to 7 p.m. And I hope that will be the time that the new president will be announced. I'm hoping so. And it will be so good, because we are already in the right color. We are ready to march to Canaan. So see you. Adios. Until next time. I love your comments. Thank you for sharing your comments. Levi is saying you are wrong on Sifuna oversighting Sakaja. The good thing with lawyers is that we put people on account irrespective of affiliation. Yeah, that is good. But one thing that might happen is the fact that these are buddies, these are people. Sifuna and Sakaja have been good buddies, apart from where the moment that Sakaja went to the other side. Sakaja and Sifuna have been good buddies, very good buddies. And the one thing that why I've introduced that statement is because of what happened to Tim Wanyonyi. When Tim Wanyonyi was compelled upon to give his position to Igathe, the first person that went to Tim Wanyonyi was Sakaja, before any other leader followed. I like the unity within the Luhya community, and that unity might be now the only thing that might be detrimental to Nairobi people, because with the unity, we might want to protect one of our own, and in the process then give a blind eye to the situation that is on the ground, things that are happening. So you might decide not to look into the problem, and instead just kupaka, alafu utakuja kuzungumza the next term that this is what was happening, just what we've seen between Ruto and the President Uhuru Kenyatta. After the results will be announced, we'll be giving the highlights, who is Raila, who is Ruto, and even the highlights about Uhuru Kenyatta, the things that Uhuru Kenyatta have achieved in the country and the successes of Uhuru Kenyatta across the board. However, you see, with all this, with the change of guard eminent, then we just need to understand that in the next few years, people might miss Uhuru more than we think, because we gave a blind eye to Uhuru, but indeed, Uhuru did well. Let's give credit where it belongs. Yeah, there are so many things that have happened, bad things that have happened, but out of 10, I'll give Uhuru Kenyatta 8. I'll give Uhuru Kenyatta 8, and 10 out of 10 on infrastructure. But that's a topic and a topic of discussion in the next forum, where we are going to talk about Uhuru's legacy. What are the things that you remember Uhuru for, and what are the bad things or the good things that you can highlight about Uhuru's legacy. Until next time, adios. Thank you for all your comments. Okay, you guys don't want me to leave. Millicent Omanga has cried on Twitter account that Nairobi votes are being interfered with. Is this true? Millicent Omanga is just crying foul. Yeah, things have already changed. Nairobi is going to Azimio. The only area that we are a bit doubtful is about the governor's position. However, that is also changing soon, and so let's just wait and see what will happen. Let's wait and see what will happen. Until next time, adios. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for following and tuning in. I'm your host, Otieno Mjomba. Adios.